Toni.
I can.
Oh, you're so pretty.
So we're here and we're discussing caffeine with someone who wrote a fantastic article on it. Do you want to introduce yourself and what your role is?
Sure. So my name is Jenna Smith. I'm a nutrition and wellness educator and a registered dietitian for University of Illinois Extension.
So you wrote a wonderful article, very easy to read, that the public can glance at and learn a little bit about caffeine. So let's uncover some of the myths and misconceptions in caffeine, because you and I had watched a TikTok and there was someone who was stating that he as an individual consumes upwards around 1,000 milligrams of caffeine per day.
Yes.
So do you recommend that?
No, I would not recommend that. 1,000 milligrams is certainly too much caffeine. So yeah, not a good thing.
What is caffeine?
Sure. Yeah. Well, caffeine is a stimulant. It is naturally found in some of our plant foods. So foods that, we use to, maybe make chocolate or coffee or tea, those sorts of things.
Is there a threshold, or are we able to consume as much caffeine as we want?
Well, so yes, there is a threshold, and certainly everyone is different, right? So we're all different individuals. We all have kind of those, different kind of ways of, sometimes too much caffeine is going to be too much for you, whereas for me, I might be able to drink a Mountain Dew right before I go to bed.
Right.
I can, but I try not to. So, one of those things is that there is a threshold according to the FDA. So the FDA does say that there's 400 milligrams. That is the threshold. Do not go over 400 milligrams of caffeine per day. That doesn't mean, of course, that you have to get to that threshold, right? So that doesn't mean you got to go right up to that 400. It's really more about if you're starting to see those side effects, you've consumed too much. Okay, so back down on that, but certainly don't go over that 400 milligrams.
What might be some of those side effects?
Yeah, so side effects can be, it can be different things, but a lot of the side effects can be, you can start feeling kind of nauseous, you can start having kind of some stomach pain.
Not good.
Not good, right? You can also just feel very anxious as well too, kind of jittery, irregular heartbeat, all of those types of things. Insomnia as well too, having trouble sleeping at night. So all of these things, and it can be even certainly get to that kind of dangerous level if you really have a lot of caffeine. Rare cases, but there has been some cases whose heart just kind of stopped beating normally and have led to cardiac arrest. So it can be dangerous, certainly, and don't want that.
Yeah, and caffeine is classified as a drug, right?
Yeah, so definitely it is one of those things that you can become dependent on caffeine. So, one of those things where your body just wants that caffeine now, because it's used to having caffeine. It wants that caffeine. And if you don't give it caffeine and you don't give it that fix, your body is going to tell you, right? It's going to tell you with things like you're going to start feeling irritability.
Right.
You're going to probably be fatigued. You're going to have headaches. So those kind of caffeine withdrawal symptoms that you might start developing. Caffeine, yes, there's some benefits in that smaller doses. It can make you feel alert. It can make you feel focused. However, you don't have to have caffeine to do that, right? You can go out, take a walk, get some exercise. You can eat something healthy, and those can also have some similar effects. Still make you feel alert and focused and energetic. So,
well, seeing as you said the word walk, do you want to go on a walk? Should we get up and go? Well, thank you so much for sharing about your insights with caffeine, and I will be sharing your article as well. And if there's anything that people have questions about, Illinois Extension has information. Professors at the University of Illinois have information, and FDA, USDA are reputable sources if you want to research it on your own.